Decision draw.
I'm going to press forward.
Had something to say and something to write. What they wanted. Are you not entertained tonight by the young fighter Shakur Stevenson?
This is all about
And still,
vicious shot to the body, and the plan is not the same.
A bewildered look. Let's see if Anthony Joshua can destroy the MMA champion. It is lights out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Eddie Unsteady. We here live again with Coastal Boxing Club. Here live with my boy Ching Ming out in California, Ventura, California, where it's nice, sunny, nice weather all year round. What is cooking, my good sir?
What's going on, Eddie? What's up? What's up, everybody?
Man, what's up, man? Yo, I just want to put this out here. We just finished seeing a nice card, a nice little main event card brought to you by, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Promotion, and Frank Warren, and also with Rehab Season, Turkey. Yeah, let's talk about it, man. What fight we talking about? And let the fans know what we're talking about here real quick.
Come on, man. Like, the only fight really worth mentioning at this particular time on that card was the main event. Let's be real. Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois was the main event. That's the only thing. Like, shout outs to the UK. Big shout outs. They stepped out, they came out, showed out. Biggest fight in boxing history, before like any wars, post wars and everything like that. So that's pretty healthy. That shows that the UK really love their boxing out, and salutes to them for coming out and showing out for a great card, for a great fight. By the way, I mean, regardless of the outcome, and anybody had problems with the outcome, the fight was great nonetheless.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a sold out arena. I believe it was 96,000 there, full arena, and
something to that effect, yes sir. Something to that effect, yeah, man. Definitely in the high 90s, in the 90s, I mean, for sure.
Yeah, I think it was like about 96. Yeah, it was crazy. Man. Just for people who didn't know what we was talking about, we were talking about the AJ versus Dubois fight. What a spectacular fight. It was a very interesting fight, if you would ask me. Because me and my co-host, we've been talking prior of coming on live. And we was saying one thing. AJ didn't look right. AJ didn't look right coming in fight. I wouldn't say coming into the fight, because he looked at a height. He looked at straight coming into the fight. But when the first bell rung, we seen AJ flat-footed, like you would say. Wasn't really there. He was robotic. Back to being robotic again. And it's, if you ask me, bro, it was just like, yeah, we couldn't say Dubois looked amazing. Dubois looked at average, as he always do. He looked at as usual, big, strong, stocky, big guy who fights in heavyweight. But what really stuck out to me was, Anthony Joshua, Amir, chin, glass, chin. Like, boy, when I say as soon as Dubois touched his shin, all you saw was a fucking crack indentation of the fucking windshield, right? And the windshield just cracking into it. He just got hit with that right spot with this fucking chip right there. Little pebble hit the right spot, and boy, that shit just shattered and broke. Oh, man. Boy, AJ Chin broke tonight, my good friends.
I mean, his chin always been suspect. Like, let's keep it for real. Like, his chin always been suspect.
We've been knew his chin was suspect, but we didn't know his chin was this suspect, this bad. Because
No,
like we seen his last two fights. He looked it clean. He looked it like the best he ever looked in his career.
no.
And it's
Well, that
like
that still attributes to the fact that the game plan was for him to not get into no fights. The game plan was for him to box.
on the
Um,
outside, which he did not do in this fight coming with Daniel Dubois.
well, I mean, he tried. He threw a lazy jab out there here and there. He had his hands down to his chest. He wasn't moving. He wasn't fainting. He wasn't doing anything. Like he really just. My analysis from it is that AJ just took the fight lightly. He really thought he was gonna smoke Dubois, and this is the end result. When you take people light, you might have slacked off a little bit in training. You might have, yeah, you might have been in the gym, but you might have just been there. I don't know. There's certain things that make me feel like he just took him light. It just gave me the vibe. Like I'm not like there's no excuses for what happened to him, but I'm just looking at it like he just really took him light. He just didn't seem to have the desire to really go out there and do his thing to the best of his abilities. Like he didn't. It just looked like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna knock him out 3 rounds. I'm not worried about anything. It gave me Andy
It
Ruiz
almost looked like
vibes.
that.
It gave me Andy Ruiz vibes. Like he fought like that to me. The first fight. The first fight
But
when
it's
he fought
crazy.
Ruiz, that's what it looked like.
But don't it's crazy if it's crazy if you think like if we really went out there, didn't take this guy serious, knowing this can be a career ending deal for him. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't think it's a career ender.
Like
No, I don't
you
think
don't
it's a
think it's
career
career
ender.
ending deal for him. I think it is the way he got knocked out. I don't think like like I would have understood like the L with Usyk 2 times. Granted, yes, okay, you're supposed to take an L like that, But Andy Ruiz, yeah, he got that win back. But a guy like Dubois, man, losing to a guy like Dubois, do you know that what that really does? Especially to a person that was on the chopping block, who was, I believe, were undisputed. I'm not undisputed. Um, is it? Well, yeah, it was undisputed. He was undisputed,
AJ was never
and it's
undisputed.
like not undisputed. What's the other one? When he have the
He
four
was
belts.
unified, bro.
There you go. Thank you. Unified. It was unified champ. And it's like for you to be on the top of the pedestal, on the top of the mountain, on the top of Mount Everest, to get beat by a guy who I won't consider an Uber driver or taxi driver. You you got to give him one more up than that. He's more like a bus driver.
Damn.
You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like,
You talking
damn,
about Dubois?
you lost to a bus driver. What did that make you?
You talking about Dubois?
Yeah, he lost to Dubois. And what did that make him? Like, what did that make Anthony Joshua? It's like, damn, you got
I
knocked
don't think
out
I wouldn't say
by a
Dubois
guy
is
you
that.
wasn't
I
supposed to get
don't.
knocked out by.
I ain't saying Dubois is
And
that
Dubois is not
level.
that nice. That's what I'm trying to say. He's not that nice.
No, no, I'm
He's
not
a
saying
bus
that.
driver.
I'm saying
He's a
he's
bus driver.
no.
He's not an Uber driver. He's not a taxi driver. He's a bus driver. And he got
I'm
knocked
not.
out by a bus driver. That's what I'm trying to say here.
I'm not. I don't. I won't say Dubois is a bus driver. I won't say that. But what I will say is that I don't think he's as skilled as Anthony Joshua. I think his
Bro,
purpose
he's
and
a
his
bus driver.
style.
Do you see him beating Usyk? No. Do you see him beating Tyson Fury, the guy who had pillow fisted hands? No. So I feel like he can't really beat the guys on that top level. I mean, granted, he won his last fight, which could have went either way. Really could have went either way because what's his name is not all that talented. He ain't all that skilled.
look, man, I'm not gonna do Dubois like that. I'm not gonna do that. Like I said, what I will say is that he might not be as skilled as Anthony Joshua. Like I said, his style and his size, it can work. You can be a legitimate heavyweight. Like he's got all the tools. I don't think he's the best boxer, but he know how to throw power shots. He know how to throw bolos. And if he's not being passive, his style can work if somebody's not prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like it's clear AJ wasn't prepared for him to be as aggressive as he was. He attacked him from the beginning, and AJ just never seemed to recover from it. But at the same time, I don't think AJ's game plan was to be like a boxer puncher type thing. It really looked like he just was going in there for the knockout, and that's just not going to work all the time with everybody. I mean, especially with Dubois, who got a big chip on his shoulder. Everybody that written him off for the most part. I mean, after he got knocked out by Joe Joyce, and then after he got knocked out by Usyk, a lot of people just was like, "Oh, he just a middling heavyweight." No big. He'll be okay, but no big deal. But then he racked off a couple of big wins, beat Hergovich for the vacant title, and which I thought was a really, really big win. I was really impressed with his win over Hergovich because I thought
He
Hergovich
dug
would.
deep.
I mean, I thought Hergovich would box more and not get engaged with Dubois, but Dubois was tough, and that's what he got. And if you big, you got strength, and you can throw. He know how to throw punches. He ain't no technician with the punches, but this is the heavyweight division. Some of these guys ain't gonna look as it ain't gonna look as clean as it is with some of the guys maybe in the lower divisions, but that don't mean that's not any less effective. And he gets the job done, and he can punch. Like he can punch his ass off. He's one of the bigger punchers up there. But I take my hats off to Dubois. He did his thing. AJ to me gave me vibes that he slept on him. It reminded me of Andy Ruiz, the way the vibes was feeling. Like he's sleeping on Buddy. Just the way that you boxing. You don't box like this. This ain't your game. Everything all good. Can 1 2 1 2 check check check.
1 2 1 2. Check check check.
All right. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
man. Like I
rolling
said,
up.
he didn't give me the vibes that he really did everything that he could to make sure that he was properly prepared to beat that guy.
And almost make you wonder, like, yo, do he got it anymore? And besides, do he got it anymore? I think he do got it, but I just think he had a wrong game plan by going in there and trying to make it a close fight with Dubois, who's a big power puncher, who got strong um power in his punches. You know what I'm trying to say? So with that being said, he should have stood on the outside and fought on the outside Dubois. Um and another thing, would you say the knockdown and the stoppage that happened in the past with Dubois, can you erase those and forget those and put those in the past and put that behind us and see where Dubois is heading and what path he's heading now?
Are you trying to say like what the future holds for Dubois? I don't understand. Like,
No, 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 not what the future hold for Dubois, but what can you say, like, damn, now after beating Joshua, after beating Herkovich, and showing how how bad and how hungry he is, would you say you could forget when he quit and took that knee and quit and all that stuff in the past? Can you say that?
well, look, man. In regards to him so-called quitting, I think his eye got dislodged. Like he just like detached the retina or something like that when he got that shot when Joe Joyce hit him. So like, yo, that shit probably hurt way more than me and you could even imagine. So like him taking that knee, like I'm fried. Like I know my shit broke. That's what I get from it. Like and then with Usyk clipped him, caught him with a good shot, and he knocked him out. He's been dropped, but he's been beat. But look at the guys who did it. You know what I mean? That Joe Joyce when he did it, everybody was talking about he was the boogeyman in the heavyweight division when he knocked out Dubois. And then so like uh, losing to those guys and then actually putting up good fights against actually being having moments against both guys and of course the controversial knockdown low blow on Usyk.
Oh yeah,
uh
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
um
yeah.
but he had moments in that fight too, but like but I just feel like he those two losses don't affect him. They help him in a way. Because he can basically say, look, I've been beat, but I've been beaten by guys that were actually pretty fucking good. I never slipped up and lost to nobody I wasn't supposed to lose to. I upset like he beat the guy who I was saying is the second best heavyweight in the world. That's who I said was the second best heavyweight in the world. And he just knocked him out. He knocked him down 4 times. Every time he hit him, it was almost on the money. AJ reacted to all of it real chinny. Uh, but that's AJ period. Like it's always been AJ. Like I feel like the game plan has been messed up. Like they had the right game plan. The way when he beat Andy Ruiz, that should have been the way that AJ fought the rest of his career, whether y'all like that shit or not. Because you got to protect the fact that his chin reaction, like his reaction, just don't be his chin resistance is whack. Like it just this chin resistance ain't no good, man. And no matter how big he is, how strong he is, don't mean nothing if you can't take it when it's coming back. Because you got the biggest of the bigs throwing bolos at you, bro. You got to be able to protect yourself better than that. And he didn't protect himself. So that's why he got his goofy ass knocked the fuck out. And Daniel Dubois, low key, might be fighter of the year out of this bitch.
Boy, interesting fight, man. Like interesting fight.
It was
No
fucking
one,
awesome.
a lot of people vote, gambled on Dubois want some heavy chicken.
Yeah, I didn't give him a chance to win. I'll be honest. I didn't give him a chance to win that damn fight, man. Like, come on. I feel like a lot of people didn't give him a chance to win. Like, there's things about Dubois. He's robotic, stiff, um, real predictable. Like I said, that don't mean his punches don't hurt when they hit you, but I feel like a
Even
technician.
the thing is, even in this fight, his punches was definitely telegraphable. Like
Yeah,
you
there
see the
were
punches
there
coming,
were a
you
lot of
seen
them
them.
that were coming from way back. Like there were a lot of them that I just was in amazement that AJ just didn't seem to get out of the way of. Um, there were a few big punches telegraphed like crazy, and he wasn't getting out the way. It just wasn't working for him. He
Hmm.
just didn't. He didn't have it, and I wouldn't say AJ's fried, but then again, you might be able to because just the fact that like, bro, you can't take a punch, bruh. Like you just can't take a punch. So like, what are we gonna do with you? Like you can beat up the guys that you'll probably hurt them before they get a chance to hurt you. You'll beat most of them guys, but what about the guys that you might hit and you might not hurt them right then and there at that moment?
Bingo.
And what are you gonna? You're not gonna be able to take what they got because more than likely they got some stuff behind their punches. Like yo, like Usyk may not be the biggest heavyweight puncher, but he punched hard enough because he definitely had you running, looking crazy every time he would catch you with something nice. Every time you get caught with something, his reactions give adrenaline to the dude that he's fighting. If you understand what I'm trying to say, like when he get hit with a shot and he buckles or he reacts or he steps back or he smiles at you, he gives the guy in front of him adrenaline because he know now, oh, this dude hurt. That wasn't just a punch. I thought that was just some light work. This dude really hurt. And he see that the other fighter see his reaction to it, and it just brings out the best in the other guy. And then AJ got to understand you're gonna get that every time, whether you win the fight or not. I think that you probably gonna get pretty much the best guy that you're gonna get. Everybody wants a shot at you, bro. You the cash cow. You probably make more money than anybody else in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like AJ might make more money than anybody else in boxing when he step into the ring. You know what I'm saying? So like beating him is a big up for your motherfucking career. You'll make a whole lot of money the next fight you fight. You'll be a rich man for sure. The next time you fight, you beat AJ. Everybody that beat AJ, their next fight, they made a lot of motherfucking money.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like when AJ fight, he gotta understand he gonna pretty much get the best of who he fighting. Unless it's Ngannou who saw that big check and said, you know what, I'm good.
He was supposed to knock out Ngannou. And if he
Nah,
didn't,
but
if he did it, then we would have known what's up.
Nah, AJ, like I said, AJ just chinny, bro. It's what it is. Man's just chinny.
Amir Khan.
He can't. The heavyweight version of Amir Khan. There you go.
Heavyweight Amir Khan.
Yep. He do all the foot shuffling and sliding and slip. Like it's just crazy.
Hey. Well, how many times we've been saying these UK fighters, these Brits, is chinny as shit.
A lot of them are chinny. That's facts. I stand on that.
Like the Mexicans are gutty. The fucking UK people, the fucking Brits, they're chinny.
And the American fighters don't want to fight past 7 rounds.
American fighters don't want to fight past 7 rounds.
They don't want to fight past 7 rounds.
They trying to Mayweather this shit.
They don't want to fight past 7 rounds. Like the boys be out of gas. They be the best fighter in the world for 7 rounds.
After 7 rounds, who?
We all got our weaknesses, man. But the Brits,
the Japanese, they just don't get big. They just stay little, 90, 100 pounds.
Hey, man, that's crazy. Nah, but yeah, man. I don't know. Dubois, like I said, Dubois got my respect because
yes,
he had a big year, bro. Like he had a big year. Like I could put him down for fighter of the year. Like who really can you say? I mean, he beat 3 legit heavyweights, legit ones. He beat 3 of them, and I can't hate on that. And then like he probably got the biggest upset of the year in any sport. Like that, and he was champ. That's what makes it even crazier. He was champ. He was champ, and he still was the big underdog.
He wasn't no underdog during the fight no more. After that shit happened, he wasn't no underdog no more.
Well, duh. I mean, he knocked the dude down after the first round. Of course, everybody gonna be, oh, he's gonna win now. Of course, it's gonna die. It's gonna switch mid-fight. But I'm talking about going in. It wasn't even that type of party at all.
Absolutely not.
I think that AJ needs to figure it out. But
nah, AJ needs to fight Wilder now.
Oh,
AJ needs to fight Wilder. They two need to go at it now. They're both already basically in the end of their career. They both was once on the top of the pedestal.
Both them boys chinny as fuck too. That boy chinny too.
And they're both chinny as shit.
They probably double knock each other out. They probably both punch each other at the same time and go right to sleep. Both of them.
It happened in boxing before too.
No, it's happened a couple times, but they would be the types to do some shit like that. Both them boys, neither one of them boys could take a punch no more. They shot. when it comes to taking a punch. I'm just sorry, man. Like, let's just keep it a buck, man. The way
Listen,
that
I
you had
don't
to,
know. Listen, I don't know. I'm sorry. I might give AJ that fight because y'all fucking Wilder don't throw his hands enough.
no, man, I ain't giving neither one of them motherfuckers that fight. No, not neither one of them guys. I don't want to see that fight. I mean, you know what? Okay, I get it because of like maybe the allure, like the appeal of everybody always wanted to see it, and every once in a while, boxing does do that. Boxing will bring back a fight, will bring a fight out of nowhere that everybody wanted to see, and then when the guys get a little bit older, it might not be for no titles, it might not be, you know, they might just be like, fuck it, why not? Let's just do it.
We
And
just got it, and we just got it like last week, and we seen how that went. Danny Garcia and this dude, and Laura.
oh man, that's not even the same at all, man.
That fight was supposed to happen like 3, 4 years ago.
No, no, that's fight. Nah, that fight should have never happened. Garcia wasn't never gonna be beating no Lara, dog. I don't care what weight class he was gonna be at. He wasn't gonna never beat no Lara.
That's true because Danny Garcia is not a power puncher. He's not, he's a boxer, bro. He's a boxer.
No, like okay, like for instance, I don't know. When Roy Jones fought Bernard Hopkins the second time, um, it was like they had that rematch was like 15 years too late. Like they both was in their 40s, pretty much. I mean, Bernard was still grooving a little bit, and Roy had a little buzz. He was fighting, he was doing okay, but when they fought, it was like one of the worst fights ever. And but everybody was still had a little bit of intrigue. Like for instance, right now, if Mayweather and Pacquiao finally say they're gonna fight, that's still to have some type of intrigue, some type of interest. And I feel like that would be the same kind of vibe maybe with Wilder and Joshua if they decided to fight each other. And it's an easy fight to make. I mean, they both with Eddie Hearn, so I don't see why you know. And I can see people being interested somewhat in it, just because of the fact that people be like, man, I wish it would have happened when they was in their primes, but if we gonna get it, we'll probably get a knockout because
It
both these
almost
boys
like
ain't the same.
it's almost like we would have got this in the prime. The path of these fighters wouldn't have been what it was.
Yeah, because I don't know, Anthony Joshua would have probably knocked Deontay Wilder out, so we probably wouldn't have known nothing. I don't know where Wilder
Well, no,
there.
no. I listen. At this point, we don't even know, man. Maybe Wilder would have knocked him out with one of them 1-2s, man. We don't know. Like this
That
nigga
man,
is
that
so
man ain't thrown that
chinny,
man ain't thrown a
and we
one
never
two in
know
eight
what kind of
years.
Wilder shows up. How about
That man ain't
that?
thrown a 1-2 in 10 years. You talking about, bro? Man ain't thrown
What,
one
bro?
two
What
in
the
10
fuck did I
years.
say? This fight would have been good if it happened like 10 years ago. He would have thrown the 1-2 10 years ago, cousin.
Yeah, man, no, man. That I get the appeal of that is cool. I'm not mad at that fight, but it won't mean nothing. So that's cool too. They can fight, it won't mean nothing. They'll just
So
make some
whoever gets
money.
knocked out, it's all cool.
It don't matter. You
Yeah,
don't
I
even
ain't
fighting
lose.
for shit. You
I
just
ain't
fighting for
losing
money.
shit. You ain't losing anything.
You just fighting for money because y'all ain't champion contenders, so you just fighting for money.
Shit gonna be a 10 round fight. Ain't gonna even
Nah,
make it out of the 5th round.
win or lose, both y'all boys go home. No, I don't.
Yo,
Why do I not think AJ's done? But I think Wilder is. I don't. I don't know.
Wilder's
Damn.
done. Wilder's done. Wilder's done.
I don't know.
There's no one
AJ
for him
might
to
be too.
fight.
But what does
So yeah,
AJ do?
there is AJ. That's it.
What does AJ do? Like if you don't think he's done, what do you think he do?
Damn, it's tricky because, like I said, his last fight he looked good. This fight, damn, is you know what it is? It's the way he got knocked. It's the way he lost. The way he got knocked out. That's what it is. Like I honestly don't know what can you say after performing like that. Like I don't know what can you really say and be like, yo, I want to fight this person. Like damn, who? I'm thinking. Damn, he lost to Usyk. I wouldn't mind him fighting Fury, but then again, it's like I don't want to see him fighting Fury right now because Usyk and Fury got that shit to match. You know, in a way, I still wouldn't mind him seeing him fight
What
the
about the
winner.
loser of that fight?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The loser.
I like that. I like that. I like that. The loser of that fight gets the it's fair. It's fair because it's gonna be Usyk. I mean, it's gonna be Fury. Usyk's gonna be the one dominating the fight. It's gonna be Fury, and even with the performance what I seen last night, this like tonight, I still see Joshua beating Fury. I still can see it.
Mm, wow. I don't
I
now.
still can see it. I still can
I,
see it.
I thought it could be that, but
But
it's not that.
the only way he have to, he has to fight at distance. He can't. It's hard, man. It's hard to see this shit, man. It's
No,
because
AJ, like,
just for the pure fact, just for the pure fact that he's just so chinny. So it's like as soon as he gets hit with something, he's just falling all over the place. I'm like, yo, oh my god, the ropes held him up how many times?
AJ been exposed for what it is, man. You're a great
That's
boxer.
why you're
You're a
right.
great boxer. You're a good draw, but you have a glaring weakness, and his glaring weakness is that his chin resistance is not there. He can't take a punch like that. And you up there playing with the Giants, you gonna mess around and get your head knocked off, bruh. So I feel like instead of taking these chances playing around, maybe I'm leaning maybe he might be done. I think he might be okay, but I don't know. I'm leaning more towards done because like Dubois, it's clear he catch you right, you going to bed. It's clear if he catch you right again, you going to sleep. And Usyk can beat you twice. I don't care. I still was thinking that I didn't really want to see that fight, even if AJ won tonight against Dubois. I still was thinking to myself, like, do I really want to see Anthony Joshua against Fury? I mean, Usyk again? Like, no. I just don't think it was really necessary. But of course, they want to try to make they trying to. It's like they pushing AJ to be undisputed. Like they really are trying to do. Were trying to do whatever they could to put AJ in the position to fight for the undisputed title. It's just always seemed to have been set up like that, and nobody else has had that opportunity like that in the heavyweight division. You don't only want to have it like that.
True.
And it's like the golden boy of the heavyweight division, man. It ain't there like that no more. Like he ain't. I mean, shit. What do you do with him now? You could say he could fight the loser. And okay, if it's Fury and Joshua, that's if it's in the UK, that's still a be big. That's still a be big. It'll still blow up. It won't matter. It's still a be large as hell. So that's not even in the play. Like they could still fight each other and it'd be a big fight. If it's Usyk and Joshua, then they basically would be fighting to try to get back in play to fight the winner of Dubois against Fury. But I guess AJ could go that route because if he would be able to find a way to beat the loser of that. Then the rematch looks a little bit more viable if Dubois was to somehow win against the winner of the fight, or whoever's winning then the AJ's there. Because let's be real, man, if AJ is beating one of those guys, he's still in the mix. He's still in the mix if he beating one of them guys. Because when the heavyweight division it got a little shaken up a little bit, with Wilder basically being smashed out of the picture, and Big Baby taking a real big setback against Piccoli. There's been a little bit of movement. Dubois upsetting Hergovich earlier in the year. There's been a lot of movement up there, man. Those are the top guys right now. Like Dubois is really one of the top guys in the heavyweight division. It is what it is. He's one of the top guys. He knocked out two of maybe the top five guys in the division this year, man. Come on.
Monster.
You got to give him his props. I don't like his boxing game all that much, but I got to give him his props. Results are really where it all stands at. That's what it's all about, man. So salutes to him. Salutes to the UK once again, man. They showed out tonight.
I like it. I like what I saw. And what's next for Dubois? The winner of AJ. I mean, the winner of Usyk Fury. You think?
See, that's another little weird little thing though, because all right, let's look at it. That's in December. This September, okay. Whichever one of them fight, whoever win ain't gonna be like, I ain't gonna be ready to fight till like April, May. All right. So what's that? That's 8 months. 8 months. Dubois gonna want to fight again before that.
Yeah.
So I would say a fun tune-up. Unless AJ try to actually be like, yo, let's run it back. Let's do it now. You know what I'm saying? Unless that somehow crazy pops up, which I'm sure Dubois would not be mad at, because I know that paycheck was healthy.
I think Dubois would take it real quick in a heartbeat.
So I mean that probably, and he knows he can win. So he might be down to go ahead and fight AJ again, right on, run it back. AJ didn't seem to be too messed up after he got knocked out. He got up, gave decent interviews. He was talking sound. So if they want to run it right on back, then that might be something. But it also might be something just to keep Dubois active. But I think Dubois might go around taking a tune-up so he can keep that belt in his pocket and still be in play to fight the winner of Usyk versus Fury.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think it'll be the tune-up route. It might be somebody. It might be somebody.
Gas.
It might be somebody you wouldn't expect, but it might be somebody good, but not somebody that's somebody he should be. It might be somebody decent, but somebody he should be. I don't think he's gonna like. I don't know, like Dubois versus Zhang. I don't know he would do anything like that. Maybe he would, maybe not. That's an easy fight to make. Zhang is with Frank Warren. That's an easy fight to make. That's something that can happen. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, but he's holding the cards, man. You get a win like that, man, that changes your career, man. So he can do what he want right now. The only thing that bothers me, like I said, is just that Usyk L. Like, styles make fights. I just think that shit ain't gonna be no different. I'd rather see him fight Tyson Fury.
I think
I
everyone
ain't gonna.
wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah, I'd rather see Dubois fight Tyson Fury. Not even gonna lie to you.
And that actually might be in the near future, my friend.
It could be, depending on what happened with Usyk and Fury. Even though I like Usyk in the rematch, anything can happen. So,
I like Usyk in the rematch too.
but I do think styles make fights, and I think Dubois and Usyk that ain't a good look. And then I'm telling you, Usyk might retire on it, like low key or some shit. Like, like Usyk might mess around and be like, I'm done. Like, what else do I got to do? What else do I got to prove? It could be that way, man. The
Yeah,
whole he might throw all them belts out into the wind, man, and then the whole heavyweight division will change. It could happen like that. Fury might do that. Fury might win all the. Fury might beat Usyk and be like, all right, yeah, I did what I wanted. I got avenged my loss. I got my belts back. I'm
that's
gone.
it. Right, gone.
'Cause
Just like
He
that.
been. It could happen, man. The heavyweight division is totally different right now because like the guys that were at the top, they are all in their 30s. We have to take that into consideration. They're all in their 30s. They've been in wars too. Like the guys in the top five, they've all been in some fucking wars. Like when you think about that shit. Like, so like man, maybe it's just time, man, to pass the keys over to some of these young bucks and let them take over. Y'all done made all the money. Maybe.
Yeah, they made a whole lot of money.
Yeah, all the Wilders, the Furies, the Joshuas, the Usyks, these boys making money. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's about that time. And I wonder like where else can you really go with Usyk? This is what I'm saying. This is why Usyk might be like I'm done. And I mean I'm not speaking for nobody, but it just just my opinion. It could happen that way. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the fact it's like what else does he have to prove? He's almost 40 years old. Okay, he's been in some wars. Who's to say like he's already unified the cruiserweight, and then I mean undisputed cruiserweight, undisputed heavyweight. Like where else can he go? The two guys that were like the supposed to be like the next up besides Fury, he already beat both of them. So what the hell? Like what else? Like then so you want him to sit around and wait for somebody else to come to be on the super come up for him to wait for them? That don't make no sense. Like why would the undisputed champ wait for an up and comer to get to his level to fight him? Like
Absolutely.
that's that's silly to me. So that's why I say you got to watch what happens with Usyk. If he win this fight, this might be a wrap. It could be a wrap.
Thank you for the third 30 subscribers, 30 followers that's watching the stream and everything. We really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you ain't hit the notification, go ahead and hit the notification button and all that fly stuff because we in here. We're always trying to do our thing and show off for our viewers and everything like that, you know. Our next goal is once we hit 5K subs, we're gonna be doing a giveaway as well. So stay tuned to that.
Yeah, man. But man, look, Fury and Joshua would still do numbers in the UK. That shit will still do crazy numbers.
Wait, so what?
Fury and Joshua will still do crazy numbers in the
Oh
UK.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, he got options, but it's like, do I care? Because I was like, dude, like you can't put on a headgear, like you can't cover your main flaw, like, and if you're not gonna try to learn how to box on the outside, like I said, the way he beat Ruiz in the rematch was the way he should always fight. Vladimir Klitschko had to change his game the same way because he had a suspect chin. So he learned how to box on the outside. Use the 1-2. Box with range. Bro, you 6'5", 6'6", 250, 260. Like, come on. Use the range. Use your reach. Box. Stay on the outside. Move. Just move in a circle. Like Lennox Lewis did it that way. Vlad did it that way. Both the Klitschko's fought like that. Uh, George Foreman fought like that. Like use it, man. That's what you got it for. Like use the reach and the height to your advantages to your advantage. Don't make yourself a smaller fighter when you're that big of a fighter. Don't make yourself a smaller fighter. And that's what AJ was doing against Dubois. He's done it a couple times against a few guys, and that's against Andy Ruiz. Did the same thing. Like you make yourself the smaller fighter when you try to fight up against with these guys when you don't have to do that. Box smarter, man. And I thought him and Ben Davidson had it down because he was boxing when he got with his new trainer, but that shit kind of faded out, man. Tonight it just wasn't there for him. From the rip, you could just see it. He wasn't boxing.
Well, I mean, I agree. What are you smoking on right now?
Guava Kush, my
I know you're
brother.
smoking on some dope.
Yeah, it's called some
Ooh.
guava. It's not
I'm
bad.
smoking Gator Breath.
Gator breath. That sounds like
Gator
some shit
breath.
from Florida. Sound like some Florida weed.
Shit sound like some Florida weed.
Yeah, Gator breath.
Gator Breath.
Yeah, shit's hitting though. Yeah, man.
I'm liking
Tell the
what I
good
see,
people.
guys. I'm liking what I see. Thank you.
Tell the good people. About the upcoming event that you will be attending, man.
Everyone who's watching the stream, our 535 viewers who's watching right now. I'm gonna be attending the Ryan versus Michaela Meyer fight. So if y'all ain't tuned in, stay tuned into the channel and everything. We're gonna be live here in New York City, Madison Square Garden, coming up the 26th and the 27th. So don't miss that. So stay tuned. Like I said before, earlier in the stream, hit the notification button if you ain't hit that button yet. Stay tuned, up to date for all of the latest content that we do.
Have you talked to Coach Tobler, bro?
I'm gonna be honest, probably like 20 minutes.
Be there? Is he gonna be there?
I didn't ask him about that.
Wow, how you didn't ask him about was he gonna be there? Cause
I
he's
didn't ask him
training
about that yet. I
Michaela
didn't ask.
Meyer.
Hey,
Like, what's going on, man?
I haven't hit up Coach in a while, so my point is I have to reconnect with him real quick. So I was reconnecting with him. So when he gets back to me, it's gonna be something worth mentioning for sure.
That's what's up, yeah, man. Because maybe he might. Hopefully, it'd be nice to talk to him to find out how that camp went with her. Because I've seen some clips, and they definitely been working. They definitely been working.
Coach always be working, man.
Yeah, man. But I'm saying, yeah. So that's awesome, man. We're gonna get some dope footage, great photos, all that good stuff, man. I can't wait, man. I'm excited for you. I wish I could be there, bro.
I'm hyped. I'm definitely hyped that I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be around, Shushu, Bruce Carrington's gonna be there, Xander Zeiss is gonna be there as well. And another one of our good buddies, Tiger Johnson, is gonna be there.
Yeah, man. Should be a good card. Got some exciting fighters on there. Got a great women's fighter too as well, man. Her in the fight with Baumgartner was pretty good, man. Some people low key was trying to debate it. I don't think so, but she still fought well.
Agreed. Thank y'all, guys. Thank y'all. I don't know. I can't see the comments, but it says we have about a thousand, almost 1,000 chats, and I can't see our chats. I'm trying to see if I can look on here. Still there, my friend?
Absolutely.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure. Your mic is off. I mean, your cam's off, so I can't tell if you're there or not.
I don't know why I had my cam off. I have no
Uh,
idea. Because
I'm
because
over
you know
here.
what? All right. I mean, like I cut my cam on real quick, but like the reason why I had my cam off because if you see the position that I'm in, I just was here and I just was like this, and I really just didn't want to get out of this position like that. Like I really just feel like if I just was on the camera like this the whole time, that it would just look like, oh man, this dude look like he really just knocked out cold. But I'm vibing. The bud, the California bud got me right, and that's why I didn't have my camera off because I've been like this the whole fucking thing. But I still been talking right. I mean, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Everything's good, but I just been like this. So I'm gonna cut my cam off right now. What's up, y'all? Salute to everybody watching. Thank you.
Shit.
Man,
They
that's what
say,
it's been, bro.
they say that's all y'all get.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what it's been though. That's the reason why my cam's off. Other than that, yeah, my bad. I'm here though. um, shit, man. The Saudis are all over the place, huh? That's just like you like it, huh?
In a way, it's not bad. I like it. They're all over everything. They're trying to make. I don't know if they're trying to make boxing great again because I hate using that
Boxing great
slogan.
again.
I
Yeah, don't
hate
say
that
that,
slogan at
man.
all. But
Don't say that
listen,
shit.
listen. You already hear me saying what I'm saying. So let me fly with my shit. I like even though I hate saying that phrase, but like it's the truth. I feel like they're trying to make boxing good. Um, but it's not for the right cause. It's for their own pleasure.
Yeah, man. I mean that's cool. Like if they trying to make fights because they big boxing fans, but I don't know. Like I said, it's just I don't know. The fights just they weird. They've just been weird so far. I wish uh, I do respect the fact that they are trying to branch out. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I like the fact they did the thing in LA with Bud and all of that. And I'm pretty sure the next goal is for them to try to get into New York City and fuck up some shit there with a nice little card and whatnot. But
Hmm.
this is progress, man. They did the show in the UK. They moving around. I like what they're doing, but I just don't like the motherfuckers. But other than that, I can't get mad at what they're doing. I can't get mad at actually the progress that they're making with the boxing. I just don't like them motherfuckers. Sorry. Not sorry.
You say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Nah, not when it
I'm
comes
really
to
not
them as
sorry.
people, they kind of whack. As people, they kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really a fan of the whole like monarchy, royalist, loyal, prince, king, whatever type people. But other than that, motherfuckers is throwing some good money at some good boxing cards and good fights. So far so good, I guess. And like they did Fury Usyk. That was the beginning. Yo, that shit was so good. Boxing's been good this year. Y'all can whoever's thinking
Man, not
otherwise.
this year. It's been good last year and
No,
this
but
year.
I mean I'm just saying. I'm talking about this year. I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about this year, man. Boxing has been good, man, and it needs to be saluted. Like it needs to be put up on a high level about how good boxing has been. For those that might not know, boxing has been great this year.
If you
And it's
ain't
not
know,
even
you
over.
know.
And it ain't even over. It's not even over yet. We still got a lot of pretty
Potential
decent cards
fights.
and fights going on. Yeah, man.
There's a lot of
Absolutely.
potential fights, a lot of big fights that's already named that's gonna come up, and fights that we don't even know that's cooking up and trying to go in before the end of the year. You know.
And we got the rematch to Fury Usyk still coming up, man.
Exactly, and that's in
Got the
December.
undisputed.
That's the icing of the cake
That's
for
like a
the end of the
Christmas gift.
year. Yeah, that's a Christmas gift. December 21st, 2024. Tune in. Usyk versus Fury
It's like a
2.
Christmas gift. Yeah, man. We got the undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world coming up in a few weeks. Yeah, man. It's still some significant stuff going on. Um, I I'm very excited about how the progress of boxing is going. And then, hey, with the Saudis throwing it, this is extra money that these promoters act like if they don't want to spend, if they'll help throw in for it, then I'm all for it if it's gonna get some of these fights made because these promoters be wild. Um, um, the progress is looking good, man. Canelo Alvarez um, versus Bud Crawford. We were talking. I remember we were talking about that the other day on the phone. That could be something that people might want to see in 2025. You know, that could be that could be
Absolutely.
that could be something that'd be interesting. Um, Canelo probably won't fight until Cinco de Mayo again. So maybe there's something that they could work in there. You got plenty of time to work it out. Uh, like I wonder what else Bud can do to a certain extent. Even at 154, yeah, there's fights there and there's good fights there, but that it's clear the man's trying to get his chicken.
And
So
there's nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
maybe he might want to take the chance and go ahead on up there and fight Canelo Alvarez. And, and, and see, here's the other thing is that when you take these chances,
Uh huh.
if you don't do what Charlo did, your career can still maintain itself if you lose. If you go out there and you act like you were trying to win the fight, even if you lose, everybody will salute you and respect you because of the fact that you took a chance. You went up two weight classes and you went up against the top dog. And even if you went up there and you lost and you look like you tried to fight and win, then that's a W for Crawford. He could still go back to 154 and maintain his career. He still would be champion down there if he continues to hold his belt that he's got there. I don't see the it's a win-win for him, even if he loses. Because I know Bud Crawford ain't gonna do what Charlo did. Bud will not run from Canelo Alvarez. It's gonna be a fucking boxing fight. They're gonna fight. And if if Canelo beats Bud, Bud will not go out like that. So
Thank you for the
even
2,000 people. If you're watching, please hit the thumbs up, like button, comments, subscribe, all that fly stuff. Go ahead, bro.
so yeah, like if you if you take out, man, you threw off my whole thought process, bro.
Yeah. My bad, my bad,
Yeah,
my
no,
bad.
no, I was just
Light
saying,
up, light
Bud
up.
won't, Bud won't, Bud won't fight like that. So it's like he could go back to 154, continue his career even with the loss.
Absolutely,
But
because Bud's gonna come to fight. Bud's not gonna go, it's not gonna lay down like how Charlo did. You get what I'm saying? Charlo blew it. Charlo blew it. Charlo blew a
and
good opportunity that he had for him going.
it got to the point where he took himself out of the possibility of a big money fight with Bud Crawford because he could have came
Absolutely.
right back down to 154 and Bud would have been right there and that would have been a big fight for undisputed right there at 154. But he blew that because once the way he fought, Bud was like, I don't want to fight that dude, man. I'm not fighting that guy. I'm not fighting that guy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So,
You didn't want to.
so I even though I don't, I am worried about him going up that far to fight Canelo because Canelo looks, like I said, if Canelo when he's healthy, it's just really tough, man. Canelo is really looking like it's going to be tough to beat that guy.
Yeah.
Canelo
Yeah.
looks as strong as he's ever looked. Um, the chin resistance is still there. It ain't went nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And he took big shots from a big fighter. Like this guy, Berlanga, probably might have been close to 185, 190 pounds in their fight night.
He was at least 190 pounds fight night.
That-
He was at least
Man,
190 pounds fight night. For
that's
sure.
just absolutely insane, just when you think about it. Uh,
And Canelo walked him down the whole fight and was able to land the bigger and cleaner punches throughout the whole
yeah,
fight.
man. Yeah, Canelo looks as sharp as he ever has, man.
Yeah, Canelo
It's
came
just,
in like 166 pounds or something like that, bro.
it's just, I don't know, man. If he's healthy, he's just a tough out. I don't care who you are. I don't care
You,
who you are, bro.
yeah.
He's gonna be a
Really.
tough out. If he's healthy and he's prepared to fight you, he's gonna be a tough out for anybody that's in boxing. Anybody that's floating around 168 to 175,
Mm-hmm.
well, if you want to come up from 160, 154, that's gonna be some shit for you. I really do believe that. Fighting him, he's comfortable right here at 168 because it's like he a small guy, but this is where he's most comfortable at right now at 168. So I feel like anybody that he's gonna be a tough out, bro. I don't care how nice you are, he just as nice as y'all. Sorry, but not sorry. He just as nice as y'all dudes, bro. David Benavidez, all them dudes, like he just as nice as you dudes. You gonna have a problem with that guy. He's gonna bring it every single time. He played one time and it cost him. He played one time and it cost him. He thought Bevo. I still think he thought Bevo was a cakewalk. I really do.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really,
yeah,
really
yeah.
do.
And it's like the same thing what you can say about Dubois with Joshua. Joshua
I've been.
thought,
I was. I. What did I say at the beginning of the stream? I said that
yeah, exactly. You
he
literally
gave me the
basically
vibes. AJ gave me the
Andy
vibes that he
Ruiz.
didn't. He gave me the Andy Ruiz vibes. Like he was
Andy
like, "Yo, I got
Ruiz.
this fight in the bag. I got it in the bag. This is me.
The
I'm
thing
gonna
is,
win this fight."
we noticed that even during the press conference, how angry he was getting and everything. I'm like, yo, it's like, yo, bro, you don't even belong in the same room as me, bro. I'm way better. I'm well better. I'm a better skill technician than you. I'm all better. I'm a better. I'm. You're just one dimension fighter. You just have the power. You barely move your head. You stay flat footed too. You know, and it's like the odds wasn't in your favor. In order for you to win, you was almost a 8-1 underdog. It wasn't a 10-1 underdog. It was at least an 8-1 underdog winning this fight.
I mean, are you?
Crazy.
I mean, hey, that's the beauty of boxing, though.
Love it. I love the sport.
That's the beauty of boxing because somebody that you didn't already basically wrote off and just basically cashed his check, told him to go home, and before he started, you telling him to go home and to be able to win the fight, in that fashion and be dominant at that. I mean, we ain't talking about just like win the fight. We talking about he was dominant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, sometimes it don't always happen like that with the underdog. Sometimes the underdog might just catch somebody with a clean shot and everything just be all over. They could be getting dominated the whole fight, but this wasn't that. This
No.
wasn't
And
that.
like we were saying before the stream started, this is one of those fights that was like, okay, we've seen it was leaning towards Dubois. and then AJ was able to clip Dubois with something real quick, and then we seen like, oh shit, this is AJ chance, but AJ choked. He was too aggressive. He didn't take the time and think it through. And with that being said, he got clipped with something that ended his night.
Listen, earlier in the round, right? Dubois had hit him with a couple of punches, right? And he tried to imitate the Ngannou punch again. In the round, he got knocked out. You got to go back. If you, when you go back and you see it, he tried to imitate the punch that he knocked Ngannou out with. He stepped back and he walked in and he tried to throw that. Listen, salutes, oh, salute, salute, zone, salute, salute.
My man said the he was trying to do the
The quantum punch. Yeah, yeah, he tried to do that joint. He tried to, yeah, and it failed miserably. Like, no, like I said, he wasn't working tonight. He really thought it was gonna be a cakewalk. Sad way to go out like that, because he got KTFO, like he got fucking rocked. It was just it was easy. That's what was so funny. Like Dubois just looked at this dude like he really throwing this punch. Oh wow, seeing that shit from a mile away, telegraph from a mile away. He just looked at him and just clocked him with the right drop and put him right on his seat. Man's bounce off the cams. I'm telling you, AJ, you can't be boxing like you wild, bro. You gotta box like you a boxer. That's the only way it's gonna work for his ass. If not, hang him up. But yeah, man, I can't, man. This year has been good for boxing, man. There's so many other prospect fights that could happen next year. It's I'm just so excited, man. Boxing has just been different, man. It's been a good energy with boxing this year. Not a lot of the bullshit, a lot of the politics. Not, I mean, they played into it a little bit here, but for the most part, everything's been going smooth, man. And a lot of stuff has been decided in the ring. There's been a couple of questionable decisions and stoppages, but that comes with the territory. But a lot of that hasn't affected the big fights that we've been having, like the big championship fight. Yeah, it's not good that they affect any fights, but at least in a lot of the championship fights, we've been getting the shit that we were supposed to. They almost tried to slip up a little bit. I think, was it Fury Usyk? One of them was like, somebody gave that. One of them judges gave that fight to Fury. That was some real. That was some good. That was a high moment, I'm sure. A couple of scotches in the joint before you come out there. That'd be the type of thing that you would actually think that you saw. But yeah, I still think that it's been settled in the ring and it's been a good thing.
yeah, for sure.
So what's the science, man? You got anything else?
There we go. Damn. Pass the lighter, bro. I need it.
Struggling,
Pass the lighter. Pass it. I need it. I need it.
struggling.
Light that blunt. Lighter. Good looking.
Got you.
Good looking. My bro.
Got you. But okay, all right. I'm gonna throw something out here. Okay, so Canelo beat Berlanga. What do you think of Berlanga's future?
You know what I think? Berlanga got a good chance because he went 12 rounds with Canelo. He got dropped in the third round. He got back up and he was able to finish strong. He was able to finish strong. Yeah, granted, he wasn't able to do what he wanted to do in the fight, but it was a decent fight. Are you still there, my friend? Because your image went white.
I'm still here.
Okay, you're still there. But yeah, it's limitless right now for Berlanga. Berlanga put out a good show. So with that being said, who would I like to see Berlanga fight next? It doesn't matter. I would like to see him with any of the top dogs in that division.
So you think he can hang?
Definitely could hang because he's one of those guys that I'm gonna be honest with you. The punch that clipped him, I didn't think it hurt him at all. If anything, it made him stronger throughout the fight, but it made him very much cautious throughout the whole fight. He didn't want to get hit or clipped with the same punch again. But one I could say is he got cojones, he got balls, he got what it takes to represent this flag right here behind me. You heard? For all the Boricuas out there,
Ha,
vamos nieta.
ha, ha. Hey, look, I'm telling you, I thought Berlanga was a good fighter before the Canelo fight. I just knew his limitations wasn't gonna be enough for Canelo, but it might be enough for them other guys though.
Yeah, for sure, because Berlanga didn't lose focus in that fight at all. I felt like he was tuned in. Every round that he came out, I felt like in his mind, he literally said, "Yo, this is round one. This is round one. This is round one. This I have to be fresh. I have to be sharp. If not, it would have been like every other fight what Canelo go through. It would have been an easy knockout. It would have been an easy night.
I don't know, man.
Canelo had Canelo
I
worked
told you
for that W.
the new Canelo. I'm telling you, I don't think the new Canelo ain't looking for knockouts, man. I don't think the new Canelo is looking for knockouts. I just think that
No,
he's trying to dominate and cruise to a decision victory, which is nothing. If the knockout happens, it happens. But I think he really just trying to be aggressive and be on cruise control and try to dictate the pace of the fight. So it's like, but I do think it's kind of crazy. Um, Going back to the Dubois Joshua situation, I do think it's crazy in a way that AJ still actually is in the mix. I do think it's kind of crazy that people are still considering him in the mix. Like, I mean, it is kind of funny when you think about it. Like, he shouldn't be in the mix right now. Like, he really
absolutely.
is. He just got knocked the fuck out, and he is actually in the mix for still being undisputed heavyweight champion. He got knocked out by an underdog, and he is still in the mix to be the undisputed heavyweight champion. He might be one of he could possibly be one or two fights away from that shit happening after getting knocked the fuck out like that. He that's funny. Like he like most guys like him be fighting somebody like Big Baby. It's crazy.
Boy, yeah, real crazy.
He should be fighting somebody trying to get some redemption like Big Baby Cunningham. Look at these punches, like, oh my goodness, you just and he was stepping back
It
straight up.
still
That
give
was
a
sick.
ball of weight.
This guy, he looked like a goldfish that just jumped out the tank. Oh, he looked like a goldfish that just jumped out the tank, trying to get up off the ground. Oh man, that was crazy. He not that man. But what we were talking about, like every time he got hit, man, it
Mm.
hit different. Every time he got hit, every single time, his whole shit changed.
Oh my god. And you know what's crazy? It's like almost like what happened with Igano. Like he melted with that shot.
Everything,
He
yeah, man.
melted.
You
I
know
didn't
what was
think he
so
was gonna get
funny?
knocked out like that.
You know what's so funny, right? You know how the intro, like how the intro ends on our channel. It's the knockout of AJ against Ngannou when he knocked out Ngannou. And when I saw that, I chuckled because of the fact that I knew, the topic that we were talking about today. It just made me chuckle inside, like, wow, the end of the intro is Ngannou get knocked out by AJ, and we about to talk about AJ getting knocked out. Like, this fucking shit. It made me laugh a little bit.
Yeah, because we literally talking about like, yo, what happen if Dubois knocks him out? You like, come on, cuz I can't see that happen. I can't see that happening. He's like, yo, like you always tell me like, yo, stop doing this shit to me, cuz stop doing this shit to me, cuz. But he's like, what happened if this it ain't gonna happen? I'm like, yeah, you're right. This shit, yeah, this shit ain't gonna happen. And then this shit happened. It's like,
Hey man, that's the beauty of boxing, man. Anything can happen, anytime, anywhere, any place, man. And like I said, once
I love
again,
it. It's
before
a
I get,
beautiful sport.
yeah, man, it's the best. Before I get up out of here, because I'm about to get up out of here, man, I just want to say salute to everybody who stopped by. Anybody watching, please like the channel. Subscribe also, like the stream. Hit the notification bell, man. So when we pop up, you are on tap to see what we got popping off. And I don't know why my icon went white like that. I don't
Like you heard my boy
get
said, and you already heard what my boy said, but you already know it's Eddie Unsteady tonight, Saturday night, tomorrow Sunday. You know what Sunday means? You all know
that.
what Sunday means.
NFL, we might be hollering at y'all a little bit
Yeah,
tomorrow after the
yeah.
games. Yes, indeed. So
Oh, we
stay
definitely
tuned
gonna
for
be
that,
hollering
y'all.
at everybody after the games tomorrow. It's gonna be interesting. Big games. You already know. Salute Eddie Unsteady with Coastal Boxing Club. Go ahead and hit the notification button. Stay up to date for our live streams if we do one tomorrow.
Yes, indeed.
And all that fun stuff. So go ahead.
Chi Ming.
All right. So stay tuned for the chat tomorrow, guys. NFL Eddie Unsteady.
We out.
Your boy. We out of here.